Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and this is a journal update on my Etsy listing. So I have just listed these two journals. They are called Envelope Pouch Collection. So they are going to be sold as a set. So they are listed as a single listing sort of thing. So the concept behind this is each of these pouches have a journal inside with ephemera and stuff like that, but the pouches are a different, like they are different in styles. Like this is made from cardstock and this is made from vellum. So let me explain you while we do the flip, so that would be better. So this is the you know uh, what do you call it, the cardstock one. Uh, I'm I can't just find my words. So this actually has a policy envelope closure, and if you hear some noises, I totally apologize for that, because we're in the middle of festivities and you can hear a lot of firecrackers, lots of noises, music and stuff like that. So that was one of the reasons why I could not film, because I couldn't even do the voiceovers. There were festivities late till night, and also I was busy with the stuff that was going on. And also I was not feeling too well, because if you've watched my previous video, you know that I had to go in for a blood work and it didn't turn out too good. So uh, so this is the closure, um, and it is tied with two pearls. Now these are Prima Frank Garcia pearls. So I've used those as closure, and this is the policy envelope closure, one of my favorite currently. On the cover, as you can see, there's this quote, live life in full bloom, and then these are butterflies, but I have not stuck the butterflies entirely. I wanted to give them a three-dimensional kind of effect, so they are just stuck on the middle part. And I've used some crackle effect on this one, and this one I have used glossy accent, so you can see how shiny and three-dimensional they are. This is a cluster that I had made to go with the journal that is inside. I will show you in a while, so you will understand how everything has been tied together. So also I have done a little bit of collage over here, and this paper is pretty sturdy, because what I've done is I've layered them with cardstock and then with the printed paper that I've used and stuff. So I'll just give you a glimpse of the inside so that you will have an idea. So I have used two A4 size paper, one for the bottom part and then one for the lid part. And then you have the expanding pocket sort of thing. So that's the envelope. Let's put that aside a little bit. And then we come to the journal and the accompanying ephemera envelope. So I have not put all the ephemera inside the journal and make it chunky. I wanted to have an option of having an envelope, because as I said, this is an envelope pouch collection. So there are going to be lots of variations of envelopes and altered envelopes and stuff like that. So this is one of the envelopes that I created from one single printed paper, and then I have lined it up with one of the printables from my shop, the background damask papers. I think they go well with any sort of kit, because they are in two shades, warm toned and cool toned. So it depends on which kind of colors you want to highlight. You can use that kind of papers. So I've used this label as a closure, so that goes there. That is from DG and SVG Designs. And let me show you the collaged tag and cards that go inside that envelope. So this is just a cut off from a paper I had. I've used that, and then this. So these were actually the journal cards that I had received from the kit. The kit, I don't remember the name of the kit, but it's from Len Art Shop Studio, I think. And so they were pretty small, and I wanted to extend them, so I layered them on masterboard collage sheets that I had created. So this way I got to use up the masterboards, and also I could make collage cards and extend the smaller journaling cards a little bit. So these were things that I added, but these were ATC sized cards, so I found that they were a pretty small, so I could I decided to use them in this way. Again, as you can see, I've layered a lot of things. And then what I did was I used Mod Podge to seal everything up. So this is another card. So these were the small sized tags that came in the kit. It is a pretty comprehensive kit, very compact. If you want to make a small journal, it's great for beginners. You have practically everything, envelopes, coin envelopes type things, then smaller, longish tag sort of thing like this one. This one was a long tag, and I've just layered it on a masterboard. So was this, and then you can use them as pockets also if you so want. So they can be used in many ways. I have used most of it up either in making this kind of ephemera, and they basically go inside this envelope pouch. Okay, so they will definitely fit into this. It's just that when you're doing something on camera, it becomes doubly difficult, and somehow most of the times they decide to give you a little bit of trouble. So you have your envelope full of ephemera done, and then we come to the journal. Now the journal is also very simple, no fuss kind of thing, but still it has I think it has 40 pages front and back, and it measures 5x7. It's a very standard size, as you can see. So this is the pocket that I have made. I have used papers from DG and SVG Designs. She has this newsprint roses kit in her shop. It's very pretty, and I think it came with 10 to 12 sheets. It's more than enough. So whenever I fell short of some kind of things, I went back to these kind of kits. They're excellent as fillers sort of thing, backup papers, you can say. This is just a sheet I had. I've just inked it up, and you can use it as journal card also. You can trim this down and then use it. You can use them in your collages if you want to make some collage pages over here. So I've kept it as it is. I don't want to mess with that. This is the front page. Okay, and then this is how it looks. So this is some stenciling that I've done, and this is a pocket that I've added. These pockets came in the kit, and so did these journal cards. They are pretty big, I think 4x6. Not sure, but again some stenciling. And I like to use office ephemera kind of things. They kind of break up the monotony of the pages. This is one of the pages, and let me tell you, this kit is very pretty, and very, very romantic and Victorian kind of look it had. So it also came with these small squares, and I didn't know how to use them. I was thinking, how should I use them? So what I did was I layered them up in this way, like in pockets, and I just for an added interest. And for the tag, what I did was, for the journal card, I added a tab, I punched a hole, and I added some lace. So that's how I did the things. These pockets, as I said, these pockets came in the kit. This was pretty big. I just trimmed it down. And a journal card. This card is not from this kit. Again, some page from the kit. The kit is absolutely gorgeous, let me tell you. And it is very, very, if you have floral rose themed, you know, papers, which I'm sure everybody does, you can use them. So this is another journal card. Again, I have done a tab, simple tab. You know, these were some cut off from papers. I just punched a hole and added a small thread like structure. So again, these were actually in the kit. So what I did was I made them into side tuck. I've layered them with some of the background papers that I have in my shop, uh, and they worked beautifully. Again, a page from the kit, lots of spraying and stenciling. Again, this was a pocket that came in the kit. I've just added a journal card. These tabs are from Pink Monarch. She has these wonderful tabs, and if you want to use them as page tabs, that's fine. I sometimes use them as tabs on journal cards and tags. So this is the middle of the signature. As I said, this journal has only 40 pages. It's a very smallish kind of journal, but it has a lot of writing spaces. So this was actually a double card that came in the kit, and I kept it as it is because if you want, you can always trim it down. And these two were separate journal cards, and if you want, you can trim them and make them into two separate ones. And in the middle section, what I did was I used some background papers, and then I've used all sorts of little bits and pieces from the kit. This is, of course, is from DG and SVG Designs. These are also from different shops, but this panel came in the kit. So I have used those panels as I found whichever one I would like. Again, a journal card with a tab. This is from Pink Monarch, and these are, I guess, are freebies from Artimaze. So this is again a background paper from my shop, from the warm toned ones, and this is an image that I had this scrap of paper from Antique Papery. It's very subtle kind of florally element, some stenciling. Okay, so on this page, this was a page from the kit, but this one, again, as I said, I did not know exactly how would I be able to use these squares. So what I did was I layered them like this, you know, vertically, and then I stitched along them. I layered them on a piece of background paper from my shop, and then I stitched around them. And then what I did was I did not glue this down. This flips open. So if you want, you can write over here, and if you want, you can just close the top and the bottom and make this into a pocket, or if you want, you can just glue the bottom part, whatever suits you. Or if you want, you can simply trim this part off and make it into a tag. It's totally up to you how you want to use it. So this is another tuck spot that I made. This is from Antique Papery. I've just fussy cut this out and made it into a I like to add tuck spots on the edges with something jutting out. I think it adds a little bit of interest to your page, so I often do this kind of things. So again, another page, some stenciling. These are the office ephemera that I said. So the kit came with these big pockets. These were coin pocket sort of thing. So what I did was I made this into a flip, and this flips out, and you have a journal card inside. You'll see what I'm talking about. So you have this journal card, and this goes inside this pocket. Okay, so that's it. And this was a quote I had. I think this is from Calico Collage. I used that. Wherever life plants you, bloom with grace. So the theme of this journal is bloom, blossom kind of thing, because I have used another quote on bloom, live life in full bloom. So you can say this is a bloom, mini bloom journal. Again, some stenciling. Page from the kit. This is the back, and here is the Back pocket, again the same thing. I've used those newsprint roses from DG and SVG Designs. I have kept the page as it is and inked everything up so that you can use as you like. So this is the end of the, and this is the back. I have used the the newsprint roses bit, and this is a cardstock paper I had. I have used you know tissue paper, stamps. This was the image that was on the cover, and I've added this later on, these all, and then I've sealed it with Mod Podge. So this is the journal that goes in, and this envelope is very sturdy. You can it can handle a lot of pages. So this is the policy closure, and when you tie this up, this hangs like so. So I've added these two beads. Okay, so that's that, and let's go dive into the vellum envelope one. So this is the bigger journal. This has 72 pages and 42 pieces of ephemera. This measures 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. That's the standard size traveler's notebook. So, and it is constructed totally out of vellum. You can hear the crunchy noise. This is a very sturdy vellum, and what I've done is I have used bits and pieces of different papers, mostly floral themed or rose themed, and I have just stitched them on the vellum, and then on the back I have also stamped along it. So you can see there's a postage theme going on, and what I've done is I have this applique material. I'm running low on this material. I don't have much left, and I really loved working with this. This is very versatile. So I have layered this on the top flap so that it hangs a little bit from the top. And another thing that I did was this end, this top end, what I've done is I've added some clear tape. You won't be able to see it. This is a very good quality kind of tape that I've used to strengthen this lip up so that it doesn't tear easily. So this is the envelope. Okay, and then you can close this up. Now we'll dive into this journal. Okay, so this journal is actually totally made from envelopes. So I have used two envelopes. One is a window envelope in the front, and the other is a plain envelope at the back. And there are lots of envelopes that I've altered along the way to make pockets and stuff like that, which I'll explain in a while. So this is the journal, and this has a front pocket. So what I have here is actually this fabric tag. So what I like about this fabric tag is this was the fabric, the flower that you see in the background, and then I've used a netted material just to layer the fabric on so that you have a dual dimension kind of effect. And this is the back. So if you want, you can write something at the back, but it's very sturdy. You can use it as a page mark also. And but for the front window, what I did was I used some lace applique on the side, and then I have this image fixed so that you don't, it's not that you will not be able to use the pocket. There is a journal tag inside, but you won't be able to see the journal tag from the window. So this is the journal tag that I created. So this is mostly by using papers from Antique Papery, but I have used other papers which I will explain as I go along. So this is the front, as you can see, and this is a pocket. So you have these two journal cards. So these were actually cut-offs, and then I've added labels and made them into cards. And this journal, large journal card, is made from the collage masterboard, I think shabby masterboard it's called, from DG and SVG design. So if you've not checked that item, then go and see if you like it. It also comes with, I think, 8 to 10, more than 8 sheets of paper. This is from Antique Papery, as I said. I do not remember the name of the kit, and I think currently Sherry's shop is on vacation. I'm not sure about that, so you need to check that. So these are some stamps that I have used just to, this is a CD envelope and some journal card. This is from my pouch print, and this goes inside. Okay, and then you have again some stenciling. Okay, so this is actually this was a music paper page, and then I've added the pockets. This is totally inspired by Gail Agustinelli. She had done this way back, and I just followed that. So here is a pocket, and then you have a smaller pocket over here. This I made from some apothecary labels, a kit that Junk with Steph has in her shop. This is a huge kit. You get a lot of papers in it, and this is the tag that goes in. So this, I don't remember the name of the shop. If anybody is interested, I'll just have a look and tell you. It's been a while since I bought or printed this. It's been a long while. So this is another tag that I made, which goes into this pocket, and then another tag. The tags are skinny tags, so they are not very wide. Some dot grid paper, some doily, some page from the kit. Again, this is an altered envelope. So what I've done is this, in India, mostly what we have are top loading envelopes. So you don't have the flap on the side, it is on the short end. So what I did, I just folded it up, and that gave me a lot of pockets. One pocket is over here. So okay, so there is a journal ephemera. This is from Pink Monarch prints, and this closes up. So I've used a label from DG and SVG designs. I've layered some stuff. This is again from the same shop. I don't remember the name. If anybody is interested, then I'll just check my files where I have them. So this is actually, I just layered a lot of stuff on this journal library card, and these had some images that were not cohesive with the kit, so I made them into something which will go with the theme. So again, this is from my pouch print. So I have these. So you can see you have 4 journal cards over here, then some lined papers. This is a printable from TLC Creates Vintage, and some top tuck. This is again an envelope, so let me show you, then you will be able to see. So this is the closure. Can you see the closure? So what I did was I closed up this part, but I've kept a space so that I can tuck something here. So this is a journal card from my pouch prints, and this is the middle, or the sandwiched section of the envelope. So this is what it looks like. So this goes in here, and when you turn this, I have another tuck spot. So this is from Pink Monarch, and I have just a postcard. This is a freebie from my pouch prints. This some grid paper, some stenciled paper. This is some office ephemera. Now what I've done is I have made some journal cards, and again, this is from DG and SVG designs. This is the shabby masterboard. So I have that, and then some stenciled page, some page from the kit. This is again a layered pocket. What you have is, this is the front layer. Again, I have done some layering on the pocket itself and some over here. This is the journal card. Again, this goes inside this front pocket, and then these are some, this is a scrap I had, so I wanted to use that. And this one actually is from my Pink Monarch, and most of the elements are from her shop except this. So they came as blank cards, and you can layer things up. It's like DIY sort of thing. So I did this, and I think it's looking nice. So I'm going to add that like so. So you have the page all filled up. Some lined page, grid paper, dot grid paper, Edith Holden book page. This is a stencil that I have, and I've stenciled along the whole page. It looks really interesting. And then we have this. Again, this is another altered envelope. So I've done a lot of collage on top. You can say collage, you can say layering, because I've used Tim Holtz tissue paper, then scraps from the kit that I'm using, labels from DG and SVG Designs, some Tim Holtz ephemera. This is, I think, is from my Porch Prints, and these are some ephemera that goes inside this pocket. So it looks like a busy page. So this is the middle of the signature. Pretty blank. You can journal over here also if you want to. You can put photos also. And what I like about journals, twin journals like this, or pack collection journals like this, like if you want to give them as a gift, you can buy both and then keep one for yourself, give someone else something, or you can give both away to someone as a gift. So these are the journal cards that go. Again, this is also is an altered envelope that I have, layered a lot of things on. And you can see these labels are all from DG and SVG Designs. I absolutely love her designs. They are so clear, so crisp, and they look very nice when you put them on your journals. They instantly support your layering system. That's what I love about them. And if you want them to stand out, they can do that also. Very, very versatile. I always talk about their labels because I am a sucker for labels. I have labels from all sorts of shops, but I really love their style. Or this is not a sponsored video. This is something which I personally like. So I have used a lot of things, as you can see, layering things, some stenciling over here, some stenciling over here. Now this is something I wanted to try. This is like an offset shadow stenciling sort of thing, and I think it looks nice. It gives that slightly blurred kind of look. I really like this effect. I wanted to try this and it came out well. So this is the other part of the Edith Holden. Some dot grid paper. Okay, so these are thread winders basically. They are very common in kits from Antique Papery, if you have ever used kits from her. And what she has is like, so I wondered how else can we use them. So I stitched both together and made them into a pocket. So you can see this. So this is another journal card that I put together, so it looks nice. And this is a page from the kit. I'm extremely sorry, I don't remember the name of the kit, but it is a very good kit. It only comes with papers, no ephemera as such. So this is another stencil that I have. The other side of the office ephemera page, invoices and ephemera, some stenciling. This is the other side of the small envelope. I've added a pocket and some journal tag. These are from my Pouch prints, and the background that I've used is from Pink Monarch. Here I've done the same thing. The background label sort of thing is from Pink Monarch, and this image is from my Pouch print. And here I've added a tag. Okay, and this is a side tuck that I created. These come as freebies, used to come as freebies when you bought from my Pouch prints. I don't know about latest, but she used to give a sheet of these postcards. And this one is from DG and SVG Designs. At the side of the book page, and this is another altered envelope. So here you can see we have, this is from my Pouch prints. This I think is from Grandma's Attic or something. This is from Pink Monarch, and then I've used a lot of stuff from other shop. This is from my Pouch prints. And this was just a cut off, and I added some labels. This is the label that I use as closure, and again you have some journaling ephemera. This is from Pink Monarch. So we have this, and then this is the other side of the page. This is also from the kit that I'm using. This is a lace flap extra page that I've added. This is from my shop, the lace collection that I have. And there are 2 sets. I hope I will be able to come out with more, but I don't know. This is from DG and SVG Designs. This is just a tuck sort of thing, side tuck. And this is a page from Tim Holtz paper pack. I just had this and I thought I should use this. Again, on the other side, this was a music paper. So I have done some collage, all sorts of things. This is from Saturday Stamper. This is a scrap I had. This is also from Saturday Stamper. All sorts of things that I have collaged on, some stenciling. This is a pocket made from, vintage, printable vintage clothing sort of thing that Ephemera's Vintage Garden has in her shop. So these are the tags that I made, and then I've added these just to make them a little more interesting. And so is this. This is also something that I've added. And then we come to the end of the journal. So this is the pocket that I did, and then these were 2 cards that I've added to the pocket. Now the kit that I've used, as I said, it did not come with any ephemera, so I made my own so that it has a cohesive kind of look, and it doesn't look odd or out of place. So that's something. And I'm going to close this up. So if you are interested, I will put all the links below in the description box, and you can have a look if you want to. And I will be so honored if you people like it. So if you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, then subscribe, and please visit my shop. It would mean a lot to me. I just ended a sale, 30% off, but those were only on digital items, because for physical items I offer free shipping. And if you've ever bought from me, you know that all the packages are trackable and insured. So that's how I do things. So this is the set of envelope pouch collection that I have started. Probably there's going to be more. I don't know for sure. I don't want to make any commitments. Let's hope for the best. So have a great day. Enjoy.